It's time for an update. I see a friend over there. Sherlock Sommi here. pWBTC and pDAI. Do you remember pDAI, friends? We have the world's first future speculative stablecoin. Well, there's also pWBTC, and I made my videos on it down here. Okay, I made my first video here. I made a post on it down there, and I'm just letting you know I've added to my position, just like pDAI. And it's wacky because it's up 1,000%, and I've added because I'm feeling something, man. I'm just feeling something. So I want to let you know as well. I made a post here, friends, and I even added to my position 1 hour after the post. That's why I love you that much, man, because I'm convicted. I'm convicted. That's it, okay? So it's on PulseChain. It's the world's best neo-religion crypto, but it's priced like a celebrity meme coin. Now, that's important because if PulseChain PLS, the spear, is priced like a celebrity meme coin, it's really undervalued. That means all the tokens on there, the ecosystem, can have a higher valuation later, much, much, much higher, because the spear is underpriced, okay? So it's like raising the GDP up of a whole city, okay? So I'm now going to let you know about my post here, right? So I'm actually going to bring out pWBTC. This is it right now. Now, friends, I don't know what the price is going to be by the time you see this video, but it doesn't really matter because the upside is so big. If they, look, just to let you know, okay, in PulseChain, friends, PulseChain, it's very inflammatory when they talk about pegging. Because why? Well, I've made my videos on it just to show you, look, there is no direct 100% known path for the P tokens to peg. So for pDAI, get to $1. So we can all speculate and buy it on the way there, but there isn't enough liquidity if there's like $15 billion waiting to exit. We don't have enough money to get out. But there's a few things to know. Okay, so Richard Hart owns more coins than people think. That's a big help. He ain't dumping, number one. Number two, the pieces of the puzzle, they haven't all been revealed yet. That's my guess. There could be more farms. We could use the PulseChain sacrifice wallet. A lot of things can happen. Now, I don't have the answer, man. If I had the answer, you would have the answer. Everyone would have the answer. The price would already be $1. Okay, if there is a 100% path, and same as pWBTC, which is it right now, it would already be at parity. It would be $90,000 like Bitcoin. Right now, it's only $300. That's why I think it's worth a lottery ticket, man. So just like one wrapped Bitcoin, pWBTC, is only $316 now. Like if the upside is 300x, I mean, it's huge. By the way, if Bitcoin goes to 180,000, now your upside's 600x, okay? So if I bring up the chart once again while I play some nice gentle angel music to remind you, okay, this is, I'm going to move it to the pDAI chart, so the pWBTC chart, and I'm going to change it to the pulse ratio, just so you know. Now, this green box, I drew this green box a long time ago. My gosh, January of the year. Friends, I actually remember drawing it up here. I don't know, I forgot where I bought. I bought probably here, probably re-bought again. I never sold. Of course not, because you don't play for these things to like sell. You play the whole cycle, okay? Thing is though, from here, it went up. Look at that, man. Pretty much a 10x, almost 1,000%, 10x. So, by the way, if this goes to zero, it goes to zero. I'm just saying, there's a lot of fishy things happening with these P stuff. There's a lot of fishy. Now, we've already known it's been fishy for a year. It's just that now Donald Pump is in. Corrupt chairman Gary Gensler is resigning. We're putting in Teresa. Teresa is a light touch regulation girl. We might have a double bubble Altseason. There's just a lot of things showing us that we're going to be successful. And then Richard Hart, positive vibes from the court case and everything out here. Okay, so this is all you need to know, friends. So this is the pWBTC, and this is a ratio chart. So just to get back to the top here, that's just a 90% gain. So it's not even that much. That's that wick from when I think Richard announced farms for PulseX back here. I think so. I'm not even sure. So a 2x on Pulse, that's achievable. That's nothing. Okay, but I think that's just where it goes to grind out the zone. I think higher. Let's continue. So I've written here as well, I am adding to my position further now because it's still 320x away to parity. And I think that number is worth punting on. So I have the chart here, nice and clean for you. You can see this, right? It's exactly what I just showed you. Outside of the box, goes up, and it's doing the cup, man. It's doing this cup. I'll just show you, man. This is not, man, this is so rare. I can't tell you, this is like the free money stuff of your life, okay? You have like comes up, wicks down, comes up, wicks down. It just gets higher lows. Is like ready to go. It's like this is so small, this window of opportunity in terms of a life cycle, but you just, yes, you got to take advantage of them. Let me show you HEX back in 2020 and 2021. It did the same thing, friends. See HEX up here, friends? HEX did, look at this. It goes up, higher, low, fake out, higher, low. Look at that. Just like this is what it looked like, man. Like right before the run. Do you see that? I'll draw it for you again. It goes up, bang, reject. Up, big payday, bang, reject. Up, like, oh, it's ready. Do you see that? I'm just going slowly. Do you see? It's like ready. And right before this moment, by the way, HEX went on a 50x run. Man, that's big. That's big. I'm not saying this thing's going to happen again. I'm now going to bring it up for you again. You're starting to see like how rare these are. Okay. What I can do now is just change to the USD price chart just to give you an idea. Look at this, man. It's just, and there's a log chart. That's why, friends, I'm in Sherlock's Sommi outfit today because there's mystery stuff happening. Let's continue. And remember, we're going to go through some pDAI data as well. So the pWBTC, when I made my post, $288. Yeah, what is it now? Like 316, 320. It doesn't matter, friends. Like you'd buy it under $1,000, okay? If it's under $1,000 and it gets the parity, it's 100x higher, man. It's worth lottery ticket. Like, and what you could actually do is, let's say, for example, let's say you got some XRP or you got some Cardano. Some of you guys have like $10,000 positions in like, you know, BNB. Maybe just get one wBTC from it, just in case. You know, some of you have like 10 grand in BNB. Okay, just shave off $320, buy a pWBTC. That's what I would do. You're not financial advice. I would do something like that. Just throw it in, just in case. Yeah, it's a lottery ticket. Okay, what's the worst that can happen? Okay, you lose $300. What's the upside though, man? It's all liquidity bond. But I just showed you the chart. Like it's, come on, you don't get that chart accidentally. You don't just grind to the highs, smack down, and then make higher lows if it's not going anywhere, okay? pWBTC is 320x away from parity, like I said, and pDAI is about 150x away to parity. Now, it doesn't have to get there, man, but the upside's big. Friendly reminder, the ticker is wBTC, okay, on PLX, on PulseX, okay? So you don't type in pWBTC, just type in wBTC. It's wrapped Bitcoin from PulseChain, okay? We just tag it on Twitter with a $sign so we can find each other on Twitter. But unfortunately, what people do is, scammers, what they do is they make an actual ticker called pWBTC and they try to trick people, okay? So they actually, on PulseChain, if I type in this WPLS so you can have a look, maybe there isn't one now, but they made it for pDAI, okay? That's why with pDAI, if you actually type in the ticker pDAI, you get redirected to another one. So remember, the ticker is DAI. It's just a normal DAI because it's forked. Now, this is the most important thing, friends. I've got to remind you. The next part is advanced level stuff. Okay, so when you see talks of a pDAI peg in the PulseChain community, don't worry about that peg part because it inflames people. They go, oh, I don't have all the answers. Okay, bro, just relax, move. Stop drinking the soy, put it down. I want you to know how I'm thinking about it. I know people, as pDAI's price, for example, goes up, which is here. So if I show you pDAI, this is pDAI, okay? As pDAI's price goes up and it hits like 1 cent to 1 cent here and then 3 cents, 4 cents here. As that happens, I know people are going to be yelling about the peg. It will increase the word peg frequency sent out in the world. Mindshare will increase. Peg, okay? Not that thing you do in the bedroom with your lady friend, okay? But an actual parody peg. They'll just keep talking about it. Peg. Doesn't matter if it's real. It doesn't matter if it's going to happen or not. Or just you're speculating on Mindshare, man. That's the whole game of markets. That's what being a true believer is. You get in before everybody else needs more evidence. So notice how, friends, I'll play some angel music as well, again, just to accompany you. I'm not talking about a peg with my arguments. There's no argument. All I'm just saying is people are going to talk about it. Other people are going to talk about it and they will be motivated and they will dream big and they're going to dream about the next 100x, the next 50x as it gets closer, okay? So I'm just speculating that the Mindshare will increase. And also, read this right. It's in the same way that Bitcoin's 1 million price target will increase after it breaches 200K. Okay, so if I quickly show you right here, Bitcoin, let's say Bitcoin hits 250K, they'll be talking about 1 million. They'll be talking about it up there. The mind share of it will be increasing. But you don't buy 250K Bitcoin to speculate on the 1 million part. Okay, you buy it when it's 20 grand in the bear market to speculate on it. Now, as you were reminded earlier, friends, Hex is a better Bitcoin, right? The Hex believers, how did they win? Okay, they won simply by speculating that the mind share of Hex and Richard Hart would rise throughout 2020 and 2021. So this is the chart right here. That's what they were doing. When they got in, they're just like, I'm speculating this will continue to dominate the world. Just the mind share will increase. And here's a picture of Richard Hart smiling over there. That's a 10,000x return. Okay, so it's the same thing. Okay. So I've got to remind you, I don't know exactly if pDAI or pWBTC or pMaker or any of the other P tokens, I don't know if any of them will peg. I don't know if they'll even get close to parity. Okay. I don't know, like pDAI, I don't even know if would it get to 50 cents. I don't know. Okay. I don't know any of these. All I do is I go, I think the upside from here is too big to ignore for a lottery ticket. That's it. It's too big to ignore. I think it's worth a shot. That's what I'm saying. Because you're risking 1 unit and your upside is enormous. Okay, so if there is a path there, you don't know. But if there is, man, it's big targets. People are buying Bitcoin here at $92,000 and their target, friends, like 200K. They're buying everything and risk it for 2x. Like, we're near 100K. What if we stop at 100K? I know people think it's impossible. What if we do? They're buying 92K with a surety in their mind. I'm so sure it's going to hit 200. Okay, but what if it doesn't? You see, look at the odds there. You're risking everything for like a 10% gain in Bitcoin, but here you're risking everything for like 100x gain. But you don't have to risk everything. That's why you do a lottery ticket. So I have my shopping list here. $288. So now it's like $300 or whatever buys you one wBTC, pWBTC, okay? And this is important. There are only 150,000 of them, okay? Not 21 million because it's wrapped Bitcoin, okay? So that got wrapped, then they got forked, okay? pDAI as well, friends. Remember, I've gone through all the quirks of the videos. There's 22 billion, but Richard's got 12 billion and probably has more in secret wallets, okay? Just the distance is big. So if Bitcoin hits 180K, like I mentioned, man, pWBTC is, man, that's 640x away to parry. Like, what if it just hits a quarter of the way there? 640, friends, divided by 4. It's still like 160x. Big, man, 160x. Like, the upside's too big to ignore. Now, I've written here as well, I also have a hunch that Richard Hart owns quite a lot of the pWBTC supply himself, due to some strangely enormous wBTC bridge movements that occurred on the PulseX launch farm in 2023. So there was some giant movements. I forgot how much. I think it was something ridiculous, like 20,000 wrapped Bitcoin or something. Something strange. This number was so big. It might have been like 4,000 wrapped Bitcoin or 8,000. Like, even if, just to tell you, even if it was just 8,000 wrapped Bitcoin that moved, I've got the number. That is worth $735 million today. It's pretty much almost $1 billion stack. So obviously, like, who's got, come on, man, like, who's got $1 billion of Bitcoin to bridge on to the new guy's chain? You know what I mean? Like, it's something's going on there. That's why it's Sherlock Sommi here, friends. Like, just something is happening. Okay, something is happening. We also know, right, as I mentioned, Richard Hart's OA accounts already have nearly 50% of that pDAI supply. So that's all my speculation. If it goes to 0, then that's fine because Jim Cramer is still bearish. So you have the pDAI logo, pWBTC logo. Nothing to see here. Okay, it's interesting. So when there's the mindshare fever of, oh, is it going to peg? Remember, pDAI fans, if pDAI goes 1, 2, 3 cents, and by the way, it's leading all the PulseChain altcoins. If it goes to 1 cent, 2 cents, then like, oh my gosh, it's only 50x away to $1. Like, that's just gonna erupt everybody even more if the price action goes up. Okay, it's only 50% away now to a cent. So you don't need it to go to $1, man. You don't need Bitcoin to go to $1 million, by the way. But they'll get excited at 100K, 200K, 300K. See? So the supply is low. You know all the information here. The first short-term wick target is like $2,500 for it. So it's like an 8 or 9x away. But that's child's play. That's nothing. Like, it's going to get there just by pulse ratio bonding, right? And I've got in the description link, I'm going to put pDAI and pWBTC, like the deck screener and the addresses here for you, just to make sure you're on par. So risk, I lose everything, minus 100%. Reward, maximum, say 600x upside. I think that's worth a lottery ticket to me. Okay, and I've got the links here. Also, shout out to everybody in the comment section. Big OP, Sommi, you sure know how to make me wet with all these pDAI and pWBTC talk. I know, so like just be careful, because don't be careful now. I'm very highly confident now. I don't care about the now, okay? It's that, like, if pDAI gets to 20 cents, just be careful, because now, like, you need it to get to $1. Because what if that's the end of the bull market and it drops 95%? And then we have to peg it in the next cycle. That's what I'm saying, okay? Just be careful, because people will take on leverage and they'll do stuff like that. That's what I'm trying to warn you about. Get in now so that you're not missing anything once it goes up. Because, fans, look, I'm trying to help elevate the game here. Not trying to, I have. Okay, I'm just telling you, like, you don't even need it to peg, bro. I can already tell as soon as pDAI hits 1 cent, B-Roots, Ian, Decentralized Me, everyone's going to be yelling, pDAI hit 1 cent. They're just going to be yelling about it over, and that's Mindshare. That's Mindshare. Okay, what about when HEX hits 10 cents? Think about if you're holding like a boomer coin and HEX just hit 10 cents, okay? Like, I'm telling them, bro, just have some HEX. Just in case. Bro, we're not going to shut up. We don't shut up when HEX goes up 6%. You think we're going to shut up if PulseChain, PulseX, and HEX are up like a 3x, bro? Like, we're literally orgasming already of a crappy little 3x. You see, like every 6% green candle on the 5-minute or like on the daily chart, we're going to be yelling about it. So it's a game of Mindshare. That's all you're trying to understand. Now, what I'm going to do is shout out to Mr. Michael Shaw and the baby doll who linked this. Listen to this video of Richard Hart regarding a future speculative pDAI, perhaps.
I hope that DeFi works wonderfully, and I hope that they DeFi layer 2 the living shit on top of HEX, because HEX will be one of those underlying things. You talk about multi-collateral DAI, cool. Now you can collateralize for DAI fucking HEX tokens, great. I hope DeFi does fabulously, because I will make a lot more money if it does.
Yeah. Do you see, Vance? He's talking about, I hope they do more DeFi. I hope they allow us to mint DAI with our HEX. Now, that's the whole pDAI narrative, right? Where the origin address is going to put the OA tokens into the PMaker vault on PulseChain, and it can, and then the Oracle now says the pDAI is $1. But once again, there's bridging to move out of that. So that's why we don't have all the steps. But that's why I'm just showing you all these clues. Also, friends, just to let you know, okay, this is extremely, like, this is the thing that, like, I don't remember. I never paid attention to this. I wish someone told me this at the start. I didn't, okay? The very first logo that Richard Hart put on PulseX was pDAI. Okay? That was the very first logo put onto the PulseX site. So now I'm just going to show you. This is it, friends. So if you type in DAI here, type in DAI. See, this is it. He put this logo up here. Okay, that was the very first. That's why a lot of people, not a lot, friends, it's not that much. I'm going to go through the wallets for you now. That's why there were people super convicted on that. But I didn't pay attention to that. Because there's a lot of things going on. By the way, this stuff started happening. We just got attacked by the corrupt SEC, just to show you. So look at the pulse ratio. This is what happened, man. Look at this. July all the way down. Bro, we just lost 66% in a freaking like 1 hour. That's a sad part. You know, in the last bear market, a lot of people like Kobe and Anthony Sassano, everyone say, hey guys, it's a bear market. I know it's tough. Just hang around. That's what all the advice they're telling everyone. Just hang around, because you'll find the next big bull market opportunity. You have to like not leave. If you leave, you'll miss it. And then you come back at the end of the next top again. So if you just stay around, so that's why everyone in PulseChain, man, was so heartbreaking. Yeah, we stayed around, but look what we stayed around for. We witnessed corrupt SEC come and freaking slice us down 66% in freaking 1 hour, and it just gutted us and was like, oh, crap. I stayed, bro. I stayed. I didn't sell and leave and walk away. I stayed. I got punished for it. That's why the energy and the vibe was so low to take note of something like a pDAI thing. And by the way, that's why I was getting messages from devs saying like, hey, Richard's already under attack. It's going to make the chain look worse. So that's why, but hey, man, it's not the end of the world. That's right. I've made, man, it's been like a year now almost. I've made plenty of posts and videos. Plenty of posts. There was a Sommi FUD event here. Let me change to the pulse ratio. So you see, it round tripped the Sommi FUD event right here. It came back. You can actually see it. Let's put on daily chart. The Sommi FUD event. Here you go. So right here, it sold off from here. Came all the way back in. You have plenty of chance to get in. Also, I'm just telling you, man, like this thing is grinding up. It's, man, you can just feel it. Okay, so none of these things are perfect, but you can help yourself out with the sizing. That's why I keep providing all this high value for you. Now, they've actually done, the community, they've actually done wallet analysis on pDAI. How many people hold it? And friends, I was shocked. Do you know how overly loud the PulseChain is? You're probably thinking, oh, it's probably like 300,000 people holding pDAI. The number of people who bought pDAI or swapped or interacted with it on PulseChain is only 5,937. That's right. It's under 6,000. This is the actual data. It's compiled. All right. I'm going to go through it with you now. 5,937 PulseChain wallets that own pDAI. Now, there are 580,000 eDAI forkers, but that includes everybody that have like $1 of eDAI, 1,000 eDAI, all these others. So they are there, but they're a sizable amount. There's 5 billion of that total. But yeah, let's continue. Only 437 wallets own more than 1 million pDAI. Wow. Like you're thinking there's like all these people. It's not, man. It's just like Hex. There's only a few Hex sharks and whales, like the Rectum Michelles or the God whales and stuff, okay? But we're so loud, we make everyone think there's so many, man. Like for the amount of yelling PulseChain does, you're like, bro, how do we only have 200,000 people? We should have 2 million people in the network. We should be 100x higher, okay? Most wallets hold less than 1,000 pDAI. It only costs $600 to get 100,000 pDAI today. So this is the actual data distribution of the wallet. So shout out to the baby doll. And this is it right now. You can see the wallet distribution by the balance range. So number of wallets, 1 million plus, 437. Most of them, look at this, all these people with tiny amounts. I had no idea, man. I had no idea. But look, friends, there are some people, I've been told, like they collected like 1 billion of it. Not some, like one guy collected like 1 billion. I think it was Mr. Herman from the... It's just funny. Friends, this is so funny. I got to tell you. Remember Jupiter and the Leonidas ecosystem of skits? Yeah. The founder, he collected 1 billion pDAI at the start. What a skits. And he started dumping it. He was the one who made it go down 85%. It's just... like you're like, oh, of course the skits guy does that. Yeah, of course. I know, man. I know. Luckily you and I, we got Spoonie here. It's just, it makes you... I don't know, just markets are just funny, man. It's hilarious. So you have all the info here, and now we have more information here. You can pause the screen if you like. Thank you, Mr. PulseChain Diet, this user account, who's showing the wallet count and everything. So look at Mr. Next Plague. 437 wallets hold over 1 million of the 5,937 active wallets, right? That's correct. Asking because I can't believe that only 6,000 active wallets hold pDAI. Seems incredibly low. And they go, yes, these wallets we analyze represent active wallets, meaning those that have interacted with pDAI on chain. The larger holder account includes Ethereum holders and the others, okay? So, yes, it's actually only, oh man, it's kind of funny, man. And I'll just have another quick slide here to show you $600 to get 100,000 pDAI. So, yeah, man, it's just, you don't have to. Of course, not financial advice. I'm just telling you that pWBTC and pDAI. You can also get the P Maker if you want, friends, as well. Got a bit of that, but just the focus is mainly on these because there's some trickery magic going on. And remember, they're linked to Pulse, man. They're linked to Pulse. So that's why the pDAI Pulse ratio as a speculative play, man, if this thing can just go up here, does a 5x on Pulse, like it's already big. This is just, yes, big opportunity. Now, what about like take profits and all these other things? That's why I don't know, man. I don't have answers. Everyone, look, you got the right. If you just bail on it, just leave. That's okay, man. If you just don't have confidence in it, anything, but like, I'm just like, here's the thing. All right. This is where Bitcoin is, okay? Wrapped Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin Core. Okay. So look where we are right now. Like, let's just say this thing goes up like just be careful. I guess like if we've got to $10,000, just be careful because like it's 10 grand, maybe Bitcoin's 100K. Just it's got another 10x to parity, but also 95% drop on the way down. But you made 30x from here. That's what I'm saying. It's just like pDAI, friends. So like, what if it doesn't get to $1? What if it got to 30 cents or 20 cents or 10 cents? Like it's you've won. You've won a lot. And by the way, the narrative that they're going to peg will be more powerful as it gets higher, just to let you know that, okay? So as it goes up higher, the narrative of the P peggings, they get stronger. So I'm just warning you and myself, as it gets closer, the urge to hold increases. You're like, wait, don't give up now. They doubted pDAI at 1,000th of a penny, and then half a penny, and 3/4 of a penny, 1 penny, 2 pennies. Now it's 10 pennies, 10 cents. Now it's 20 cents. Don't give up now. No. Young Padawan, it's going straight to $1. So I don't know what to say about that. Imagine you sold and that did go to $1. You're like, this is markets, man. That's why markets move the way they do, by the way. No one has perfect information, and people just go off how they feel. Yeah, that's why people they don't mind selling something down 98% because they feel bad right now. But also, let's get the golden eagle out. Let's smash the heads of the bears. People will love buying pDAI at 20 cents. Because, of course it's going to peg, they're going to say in their minds. They're going to love buying the protein-wrapped Bitcoin here. They'll love buying it at 10 grand. They're like, of course. By the way, as pDAI goes up, it's the spear of all the P tokens. Okay, just warning you. That's why, friends, I'm warning you, I'm helping you. Like, if you feel like you missed pDAI, obviously you haven't because everyone's still pretty much... Friends, it's funny. Do you want to know what's crazy? There are people in the Pokemon community, PokeSense, a shout out to the fam there. They're a bit new to PulseChain. They call me the pDAI guy. It's cute. It's cute. I'm the pDAI guy now. They call me the pDAI guy. I'm like, why am I a pDAI guy? Because like, that's all you talk about. Like, I was called the pDAI fudder at the start. So that's why I'm just like, we're moving on. We're moving along the cycle. New people are joining, okay? So ultimately, how do you play this? Lottery ticket. What's a lottery ticket? 90% call, 10% lottery. You don't put 10% in one coin. Just the upside is so big, it's worth it. That's what I'm saying. And friends, like, man, when does Sommi add after a 1,000% rally? That's me. Like, there's too much suspicious trickery going on in the background with Sherlock Sommi investigations to basically be like, you know what? I'm looking at the scope. So, here's the thing. I got asked in the telegrams about half a day ago. One of you baby dolls asked me, hey, Sommi, why don't you just buy more Solana meme coins? And I'm like, bro, but look what's happening here. The Solana meme coins, where's our edge? You can, by the way. Okay, you can, friends, but where's your edge? Like, can you show me the edge? You know the community, you know the devs, you know the creators. They're going to keep pushing it. If you have real belief in that, go for it, man. It's just that this is just, friends, pDAI only have 5,900 people. Oh my gosh, Morad's meme coin list. They have 10,000 and 20,000 people. The memes over there, we are like so gatekept, it's not funny, right? Oh my gosh, so big opportunity. So ultimately, if you're looking for a strategy, I think they're worth lottery tickets. Exactly how much? Look, not financial advice. If I had, let's say I had a $100,000 portfolio, maybe you got some calls, you got some memes, whatever. Let's say you just got 100 grand in there. I wouldn't mind slapping in 1% between like pDAI and pWBTC, any of the P tokens. I think it's worth it, man. But you have to decide, friends. Don't use that number. I'm just threw that out there because, like, is this staring us in the face? Like we just have 5,000 things? Because just think about this, okay? Right now, you sound like a crazy retard. And I am. What if pDAI just gets to 3 cents, though? You understand when they were talking about it, it was like a 2,000x away to $1. If it just gets to 2 to 3 cents, down to only like a 50x. Oh my gosh. So think about the mania. Think about the yelling. Think about everyone saying, peg, 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 peg. Everyone's going to be yelling about it. Okay? Also, what happens if we wake up tomorrow and Richard Hart has an pDAI PulseX farm? You know what I mean? Like, just any of these things just send everybody into a frenzy. 2025. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.